So one thing you might want to mess with a little bit is some of the other features of BabelExt. If we look at the kitchen sink demo, we're supposed to install the extension. I already have it installed, so I don't really need to redo this. So if I go to the kitchen sink demo with the extension installed, you'll see there's a number of things I can do. So I can store data, I can save a key, I can load a key, I can create a tab, tell it whether or not to go in the background. And none of these are very complicated things, but they're accessed or performed just a little bit differently in each browser. So BabelExt extracts that away, or abstracts that away, and lets you write it once and not think about it. Another handy thing it does is notifications. Now, not every browser supports notifications in the true sense. Chrome and Firefox will do desktop notifications, whereas Opera and Safari will not, but there's a bit of a similar hack that puts a little icon in your status bar, I'm sorry, not your status bar, but your toolbar, and will show you that you have a notification. So as a test, we'll just do test title. This is BabelExt notification. And there's already a default icon in here that's an example, so I'll just click create notification. You'll see at the bottom of my desktop here I have this little test notification. Hey, look, it's BabelExt notification. Close that, not really interested. So it's pretty easy to use these little features. It's not even hard to do them in the individual browsers. It's just nice to have it abstracted away. You can just call a BabelExt function to do these things, no matter which browser you're in, rather than having to write a bunch of conditionals. Even something as simple as creating a new tab and having it open in the background in each different browser is actually a bit of a pain. The function calls are just a little bit different, and it's silly to have this, four-step if statement. So BabelExt just takes that away and gives you a really nice, easy-to-call function. So in fact, why don't we modify our extension and have it also create new tabs on these links? So what we're going to do is we're going to go back in here, and we're not only going to rewrite the link, but we're also going to attach an event listener. And when you click it, instead of following a link like we normally would, we're going to use a BabelExt function to open that link in a new tab. And we'll open it in a foreground tab rather than a background tab, because if we're clicking a video link, we probably want to watch it right now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add an event listener to each of these links, and we're going to open a new tab with it. So we'll do YouTube links by .add event listener. Click event listener, and technically I shouldn't be making an anonymous function here. I should do a named function, but I'm going to be lazy right now. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to prevent the default action. This will prevent you from navigating away to that page, and then we're just going to use BabelExt's simple tabs.create function. And the first parameter we pass it is the URL. So in this case, it's going to be our href, and it's as simple as that. That should work. So we'll go back here, we'll reload our extension, refresh the page, and if we click this, pops open the video in a new tab. Nothing that amazingly impressive, but it's just handy, again, to not have a bunch of conditionals to do this a different way for each browser. So BabelExt has a number of features like that. You can see them all in the kitchen sink demo. Hopefully you found this useful. If you do have any questions, feel free to email me. It's steve@honestbleeps.com, or contact me through the BabelExt blog. Thanks.